everybody.
Hey.
I'm Dominique.
I'm Diamond.
And we are the
Edward
Edward Sisters Property Group. Thanks so much for joining us. It's Thursday, April 18th, and that means it's Make It Rain Thursday. So today we are continuing our focus on foreclosures and specifically real estate auctions. So we're going to discuss how to bid in and win a real estate auction. Now, when the word auction comes to your mind, you might be thinking a little something like this. Let me get $200,000 over here. Anybody for $200,000? $200,000 to the lady on the left. Do I hear 250?
250.
250. Do I hear 300?
300.
Woo! 300. 300 going once. 300 going twice. Sold to the lady on the left.
Now, it seems like a lot of fun, but that's not the kind of auction that we're talking about.
No.
We're in the tech age, and real estate auctions happen a little bit differently right now. Many of them happen online. So how do you bid? Well, as your real estate professionals, we make that bidding really easy for you guys. How? We handle it.
Yes.
And you get to watch the auction right from your couch.
Yeah, so is it really that easy? Well, bidding on the auction is simply the beginning. Now, unlike a regular purchase, the purchase contract is actually not even drafted until after you've won the auction, not beforehand. So you don't even really have to worry about signing a contract for every bid that you make. But we, as your agents, are the one that's going to be handling most of the legwork for you here. All of your information, the purchase info, the deposit amounts, and more is entered in the same way that a real estate purchase contract has, but it's entered into the online portal before we start your bidding. So that means all the details about your bid, if you were to win, is sure that all should be clarified before you actually bid on a property. That way you know exactly how much money you're spending and what you're getting into.
Yes, now here are some important things to remember. Now, many auctions are cash only, so there's usually a fee that's charged to the buyer from the auction company, and now this fee can be as high as 5% of your purchase price.
Yeah.
Now, some banks opt not to offer compensation to your real estate agent at all, or they offer an extremely minimal compensation to be prepared. So you should be prepared to pay an additional percentage to your agent. Now, don't worry, because this is not always the case, but sometimes it does happen.
Yeah.
Now, don't let these charges scare you guys away. Do not worry. You can end up saving big and getting deep discounts on your home if you win. Now, these savings often negate the costs of buying in an auction.
Yes. So now the question I'm sure you all want answered, how do I win, right? Well, while we do not have the ability to know the future, we can say that the best chances of winning an auction are going to go to the investor with the best bidding strategy and the biggest pockets.
Right.
Now, I know that probably scared you for a second, but we get it. You know, you're an investor. You want a deal. You want to save money, and then you want to make money, right? We get that. But you have to remember, you are just one of thousands of real estate investors who really want a deal here within Hudson and Bergen County.
Right.
So if you let your emotions into this bidding process, you can guarantee that your deal is going to fall into the hands of another investor.
Right.
So be wise, invest the money that you can, but I'm going to be frank here, do not be cheap, because you will lose the property, especially if if you let frustration get to you. And that really goes for any investment deal, not just auctions. Now, as for your strategy, you could decide to hold off on bidding until the last day or so. This is wise, especially if on the property you see a bidding frenzy happening from the very beginning. You may choose not to participate in it so that you aren't helping to drive the price up in the end. And then when the madness has somewhat calmed, because it won't completely, but when it's somewhat calmed, then you can start placing your bids on the property.
Yes. Now, another good strategy is to bid in increments, bidding in the minimum increments allowed by the auction site. Now, this can be in increments anywhere from $1,000 up to $5,000 or even a little more. So notify your agent of your best and final offer. Then you can authorize them to manually bid in increments until the bids reach the cap that you're willing to offer.
Yeah.
Now, having a plan from the very outset can remove a lot of the emotion from the process, and it gives you the opportunity to think clearly about the best way to win. And so fully communicating with your agent about this is key.
So when deciding to participate in an auction, don't just go with any agent, believe us. You need somebody that is familiar with this process and is able to close this kind of transaction. Bank-owned foreclosure is actually very unique, especially in an auction, and this is not something that is taught in real estate school, so not all agents really know how to do it, but you can breathe easy because the Edwards Sisters Property Group have successfully won auctions and closed deals for our clients with them. So we're fully familiar with the process, and we are happy to help guide you through it too. So do you or someone you know want to bid in an auction? We would love to help you. We can show you how you can hear the word sold in a real estate auction. So have a great Thursday, and please tune in next Tuesday as we fully break down a foreclosure transaction. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.